Evaluation goals. What is evaluation? To understand the difference between assessment and evaluation. Define formative, summative, and confirmative evaluation and understand the importance of each. Also to explore the theories and methods of evaluation and design a basic revision plan. What is the difference between evaluation and assessment? Evaluation is the measuring the quality and effectiveness of learning materials and activities. Assessment is the measuring of students' learning and achievement of goals and objectives. Course evaluation. Why? Why do we have evaluation? To fix things that are broken. To ensure learning outcomes are being achieved. Discover causes for failures. Proactively fix other problems. Discover potential usability, accessibility issues. What works in theory doesn't always work in practice. And constant maintenance and improvements to content and strategies. Dynamic nature of online learning. What do we evaluate? Instructional materials alignment with objectives and the effectiveness of testing instruments, the quality of instructional materials, the quality of external resources, the effectiveness of instructional strategies, the usability of tools and technology, and the effectiveness of teaching skills and evaluation chart. Formative evaluation of instructional materials. Who will use this evaluation information? The course development team and the instructor. How? What should be evaluated? Instructional materials, instructional strategies, and use of tools and technology. Formative evaluation. Questions to ask. Do learning activities and assessments align with the learning objectives? Do learning materials meet quality standards? Are learning materials error-free? Are learning materials accessible? Are learning materials usable? And are the technology tools appropriate and working properly? Formative evaluation, gathering data, course development rubrics, checklists, focus group feedback. For consistency and repeatability, develop a testing process, protocol, list of questions, evaluation forms. Determine a standardized set time for testing so it occurs regularly as a normal part of the process. And student frequently asked question discussion threads and faculty notes jotted down during semester. Sample formative evaluation methods. During development, look for checkpoint number 1, which includes syllabus, outline, and first lesson. Checkpoint 2, half of the course viewed on multiple platforms. Checkpoint 3, entire course proofread and edited. Checkpoint 4, entire course question and answer checked. And checkpoint 5, the final check of previous errors. Then when the course is live, look for student survey after first 3 lessons, instructor survey after first 3 lessons, and examination of help desk error logs. Summative evaluation. Why? To examine effectiveness, improve functionality, discover causes for failures, and fix existing problems. What works in theory doesn't always work in practice. Constant maintenance and improvements to content and strategies. The dynamic nature of online learning. What? When? It's usually done after the completion of each semester and asks the question, how did we do? Summative evaluation and questions to ask. Did the students succeed? The grades? Did the learning activities and assessments align with the learning objectives? Were assignments and assessment appropriate to the content? Was time adequate to convey material and complete tasks? The level of instructor and student satisfaction by participation and opinion. Were learning materials easy to use and accessible? What content did students frequently have problems with? What areas of the course are error-prone? Were there any concerns about motivation? And what tools did the instructor or students frequently have problems with? Should we continue to use chosen tools? And are program department needs being met? Accreditations, prerequisites for other course competencies, and is the course scalable? Summative evaluation and gathering data. Student grades, student surveys, instructor satisfaction surveys, learner self-assessments, pre-test, post-test comparisons, assessment item analysis, focus group feedback, and discussion forum and chat archives. What we've learned. The difference between assessment and evaluation. Definitions of formative, summative, and confirmative evaluation and the importance of each. Methods of evaluation and sample evaluation and revision plans. Five steps of evaluation and distance learning. Kirkpatrick's evaluation approach has been traditionally used to evaluate classroom training and teaching, especially in the private, government, and military sectors. It is a straightforward approach that produces usable information for the trainer. The 4 levels of the approach are designed to obtain answers to commonly asked questions about training. Did they like it? Did they learn? Did they use it? Will it matter? Level 1, reactions. Did they like it? As the word reactions implies, evaluation at this level measures how participants in the training program feel about the educational activity. Level 2, did they learn it? At this level, evaluation strategies attempt to determine more than learner satisfaction. Rather, evaluators assess the extent to which learners have advanced in skills, knowledge, and attitude. Level 3, transfer. Will they use it? At this level, evaluators attempt to determine if the skills, knowledge, and attitudes learned as a result of training are being transferred to the workplace or to actual learning activities. Level 4, results. Will it matter? Evaluation activities at this level attempt to measure the success of the training or teaching program in terms of increased productivity, improved quality, lower costs, and for businesses, even higher profit. Level 5, return on investment. Increasingly, many training and educational organizations that are adopting e-learning and distance education are interested in the concept of return on investment, converting training results from e-learning activities into monetary values and comparing these costs to the cost of the training program to determine a return on their investment. The AEIOU approach. The AEIOU approach is similar to Woodley and Kirkwood's in that it uses quantitative and qualitative methodologies. It has 2 primary purposes as an evaluation strategy. First, the model provides formative information to the staff about the implementation of their project. Second, it provides summative information about the value of the project and its activities. The AEIOU evaluation process provides a framework for identifying key questions necessary for effective evaluation. Component 1, accountability. Did the project planners do what they said they were going to do? This is the first step in determining the effectiveness of the project or course and is targeted at determining if the project's objectives and activities were completed. Component number 2, effectiveness. How well done was the project? This component of the evaluation process attempts to place some value on the project's activities. Effectiveness questions often focus on participant attitudes and knowledge. Component 3, impact. Did the project, course, or program make a difference? During this phase of the evaluation, questions focus on identifying the changes that resulted from the project's activities and are tied to the stated outcomes of the project or course. Component 4, Organizational Context. What structures, policies, or events in the organization or environment helped or hindered the project in accomplishing its goals? The focus of this component of the evaluation is on identifying those contextual or environmental factors that contributed to or detracted from the project of course's ability to conduct activities. Component number 5. Unanticipated consequences of developing new or modified programs, especially in the dynamic field of distance education, are a rich source of information about why some projects are successful and others are not.